What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are going to be reviewing a data leak explaining a new mode coming to PvZ Heroes. This is from the Reddit user PLover that has been a really reliable source of information. Definitely the source of data leaks for past PvZ Heroes balance patches, etc. So really reliable source of information. Thank you, PLover, for making this post. Let's just read it and go through and I'll give you my thoughts here. Apparently in the test server of PvZ Heroes, so this isn't actually in the game yet, just in a server they used to test, there has been some text and some assets that are leading to a new tournament type mode coming to PvZ Heroes. You know, back in the day, that was 3 months ago, I did make a video called I took the official PvZ Heroes survey. This was linked in the game itself, and a huge section of it was asking what types of tournaments you would like. So I went a little bit overboard there, thinking maybe it would be like televised, you know, streamed on Twitch, like in real life tournaments for PvZ Heroes, like esports. That's definitely not the direction that they were going with this. Rather, it's going to be some kind of tournament within the game itself that there's going to be during a specialized time, like during an event. There's going to be some new game mode that you're actually going to be able to compete in a more competitive way. So let's just get right through the Reddit post over here and see exactly what we have in store for us. First of all, it's going to be called Lawn Warz. And what this is going to be is that it's going to be just a limited time event. So they're not adding like a whole third game mode like casual, ranked, and then tournament. It seems like it's going to be within the ranked mode itself. And this is just going to be a special sort of leaderboard that is going to be active at times. And they're going to explain more details below. So again, these are just some text assets that they found. Kablamo, that's you on the Lawn Warz. So it's going to be like just sort of a tutorial explaining the beginning of how the leaderboard works. So there is some information here of exactly what this is going to entail. Of course, again, any of this could change by the time it's actually implemented into the game, but this should be coming up sometime quite soon. So it says that the season is going to last 5 weeks, and there's going to be certain days per week during that season that this leaderboard and the special kind of tournament mode is going to be active. While the leaderboard is active, it's considered one round, so there's 5 rounds, 1 round per week. That's what it seems like. This leaderboard is active for a few days each week, so I'm guessing that's going to just be like maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like on the weekends when the most players are on. Probably something like that. So if you're playing during the time where the leaderboard mode is active, you're going to be, besides for the stars you're getting in ranked mode, you're going to be getting 3 trophies for each win and 0 on each loss. First of all, I don't know why it's 3. It could just be the same math. If every win gets 3, it could just have been 1. It would have been the same thing. Maybe more trophies looks better. What would be very cool is that if you faced a player who had way more trophies than you, that then you'd get 3. But if you play a player that has less than you, you'll get 1, and maybe somewhere in between those two you'll get 2. Like, that would actually implement not a proper elo system, because you're still not losing anything when you lose, but it would at least sort of represent somewhat of an elo. Like, you know, the harder your matches are, the more you're going to gain. Maybe that's actually entailed, and this is sort of just a placeholder. I hope so. And when the leaderboard is in a deactive state, so that would, let's say, be, you know, Monday through Thursday, so then you're not going to get any trophies there. And then there's also going to be special rewards, so this is also really exciting, because, you know, besides for the packs you'll get at the end of the season, depending on how much you actually gain trophies during the leaderboard periods, you'll actually get like special rewards, and we're gonna, you know, see some of the assets later that actually has some of the rewards in it, so that'll be cool. And then there's just ideas about ranks and trophies that you're gaining and some additional assets here. Let's take a look at the actual images that were also data mined from the test server. So we have this 5. I'm guessing this would sort of represent like which stage of the, you know, which week of the tournament you're on. You have some kind of calendar here where you can see the dates that are going to be tournament active. We got like a gold chest, so this maybe would be like the top prize, you know, if you're in the very high end of the leaderboard. or maybe ranks like 1 through 100 or something like that. We'll be getting this top prize. Here's some of the trophies representing the points you gain. These look like it's going to be plaques, so your name is going to be on the leaderboard, and then of course based on the tier that you have, if you're high up you'll be gold, lower than that will be silver, and lower that will be like bronze. You also have some bronze chests here, and you got a silver chest for the middle, some kind of banner, and I guess this will be an image representing the point in time where like you won't be gaining trophies. It's not actually the right time of the month, and this will just be when you're gaining 3 for a win. But anyway, really interesting news, and really nice to see any kind of content being added to the game. Just to summarize though, what are my thoughts of what this will actually do? I think it's going to make, during the few days per week that the leaderboard is active, it's going to make the meta, the ranked meta, extremely sweaty. I am looking forward to, you know, playing maybe like the top tier decks and really like doing a sort of a different type of content to show you guys, specifically when I'm streaming during those days. I don't actually anticipate seeing myself get to the top of the leaderboard, because the way that this is sort of set, if you're just gaining trophies whenever you win, but you're not losing anything when you lose, it's basically whoever plays the most matches of PvZ Heroes is going to be the top. So, you know, unless during those days I play like 8 to 10 hours a day, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with those who would actually do that and really kind of obsess of getting on the top of the leaderboard. If it was more when you win, you gain, and then when you lose a match, you lose, that would actually make it a lot easier, because then it would just be about winning consistently. It wouldn't be about, you know, playing whoever just plays the most hours wins. So yeah, that would really, really be nice if there actually was a loss of trophies during those times. I could see how that would kind of make it a little scary for a lot of casual players, you know, to play ranked mode because you're too scared to play because you don't want to lose your trophies. I sort of understand how that works, especially in the context of how stars in ranked works. Like, you can gain ranks, but you can't go down in ranks in PvZ Heroes. It's just a little bit more of a casual and less competitive style, and I'm not surprised that they're moving in that direction when it comes to this. But anyway, super, super happy to see some more content. I'm really looking forward to, again, maybe playing the most competitive, you know, version of this game within the app itself, and I will definitely keep you all posted if there's any more news coming up about this Lawn Wars or any other updates that we will be seeing. If you want to be up to date with all the news, be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. Making content for you guys is a full-time job, and it's only possible with your support. Click the link in the description to join my Patreon for access to exclusive streams, deep fry podcasts, private video calls, and more.